Welcome to the Confident Athlete Podcast, a comprehensive guide to building champions headfirst. I'm your host, Callan McKinnon, a former athlete and owner of Rise Above Adversity Mental Performance Coaching. Today, we're diving into a crucial skill that can change the game both in and out of the sports arena. Talking about emotional intelligence. Now, emotional intelligence, or EI, is more than just being nice or sensitive. It's about understanding and managing your emotions and recognizing and influencing the emotions of others. It's about staying calm under pressure, communicating effectively, and building strong relationships. And in the world of sports, where emotions run high and pressure is constant, EI can be the difference between victory and defeat. Welcome to the Confident Athlete Podcast. Welcome to the Confident Athlete Podcast, a comprehensive guide to building champions headfirst. I'm your host, Callan McKinnon, a former athlete and owner of Rise Above Adversity Mental Performance Coaching. Today, we're diving deep into a crucial skill that can change the game both in and out of the sports arena. We're talking about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EI, is more than just being nice or sensitive. It's about understanding and managing your own emotions and recognizing and influencing the emotions of others. It's about staying calm under pressure, communicating effectively, and building strong relationships. And in the world of sports, where emotions run high and pressure is constant, EI can be the difference between victory and defeat, between a positive experience and a frustrating one. Now, research suggests that EI is responsible for as much as 80% of the success in our lives. This is through Joshua Friedman, an EQ specialist at UCLA. And we're going to break down what EI actually is, why it matters so much in sports, and most importantly, give you practical tools and strategies that you can start using today. Now, whether you're an athlete looking to improve your performance or a parent wanting to create a supportive environment for your child, this episode is for you. So buckle up, let's explore the power of emotional intelligence in developing confident athletes. So let's start with what exactly is emotional intelligence? Well, in simple terms, emotional intelligence, or EI, is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and to recognize and influence the emotions of those around you. It's made up of 5 key components: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Now, self-awareness is knowing your own emotions, your own strengths, your weaknesses, your drive, your values, and your impact on others. It's about recognizing how you feel and why. Now, self-regulation is the ability to control or redirect disruptive impulses and moods. It's about responding instead of thinking, reacting, and managing your emotions in a healthy way. Now, motivation is being driven to achieve for the sake of achievement, not just for money or status. It's about having a passion for what you do and a resilience to pursue your goals. Empathy is understanding the emotional makeup of other people. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes and seeing things from their perspective. And then social skills is having the proficiency to manage relationships and build connections and networks. It's about being able to communicate effectively, build rapport, and work well with others. But why does this matter so much in sports? Well, let's break it down. For athletes, EI is crucial for several reasons. Firstly, it allows you to perform under pressure when the stakes are high and the adrenaline is pumping, and your ability to manage your emotions can make or break your performance. Secondly, EI is essential for teamwork and communication. Being able to understand and empathize with your teammates and communicate effectively with your coaches can lead to better collaboration and improved performance. Thirdly, it helps in handling wins and losses. EI allows you to celebrate your victories without becoming arrogant and to learn from your defeats without becoming discouraged. And then finally, it helps in maintaining motivation. By staying focused on your goals and managing your emotions, you can stay motivated even when faced with setbacks. And for parents, EI is just as important. Firstly, it helps you navigate the emotional roller coaster of sports with your children. You better understand their feelings and provide the support that they need. Secondly, it helps you create a supportive environment for your child to thrive in. By managing your own emotions and communicating effectively, you can create a positive and encouraging atmosphere. And then finally, it helps you manage your own emotions during competitions. By staying calm and focused, you can be a positive role model for your child and avoid adding unnecessary pressure. Next, let's talk about self-regulation. Now, this is the ability to manage your emotions and control your impulses, especially under pressure. In sports, this means being able to manage anxiety and frustration. About staying calm and focused even when things aren't going your way. It also means staying calm under pressure. This is crucial in high stakes situations where your ability to perform at your best can be affected by your emotions. Now, there are several techniques you can use to improve your self regulation. Deep breathing exercises can help you calm your nerves and focus your mind. Deep breathing exercises allow you to control and slow down your heart rate. Now, one of the physical signs of stress is the increased heart rate, which is just your mind getting your body ready to fight or flee the situation. Slowing down the heart rate sends a message back to the mind through your central nervous system that you are not in danger, which dissipates the stress response. Now, one of the quickest ways to dissipate that stress response is through the physiological side, which is basically inhaling through your nose. And at the top of your inhale, squeeze a little bit more air in. So you're inhaling some more, followed by a slow release exhale. Now, this gets oxygen into the blood, which relaxes the muscles, and the slow exhale decreases the heart rate. Visualization is another powerful mental technique that can help you prepare for challenging situations by mentally rehearsing them. The mind goes into a stress state whenever it senses a loss of control. Now, although we can't control the future, visualization helps the mind create familiarity and a game plan for your mind. Now, this is what allows you to feel in control, negating the stress or fear response. Now, research shows that the brain doesn't distinguish between internal thoughts, feelings, and memories and external stimuli, real world experiences, processing both as equally real and impactful, which can lead to similar reactions to both. So this is why visualization is such a powerful tool, because you can literally use your imagination to create real life experience. Positive self-talk is another proven technique to help you stay locked in and confident even through adversity and distractions. Once again, your thoughts trigger your emotions, which drive your actions. So positive self-talk triggers positive emotions, which drives positive actions, which ultimately creates more positive outcomes or results. Now, on the flip side, the same can be said for negative thoughts. Negative self-talk and negative stories create less desirable results, which I think we can all relate to. Now, finally, let's discuss motivation. Motivation is the drive that keeps you going, even when faced with setbacks. Now, in sports, this means setting realistic goals. It's important to have ambitious goals for direction and to create a mind map, but we need the next goal on that map to be achievable. You can do this by breaking down your larger goals into smaller, more manageable steps. It also means maintaining a positive mindset, focusing on your strengths and what you're doing well rather than just dwelling on mistakes. Now, don't get me wrong, mistakes are there to be learned from, so they should still be acknowledged, but only as a way to get better. And most importantly, focus on personal improvement rather than solely on wins and losses. Celebrate your progress and learn from your setbacks. This will help you stay motivated and focused on your long-term goals. Developing these EI skills takes time and practice, but the rewards are well worth it. By becoming more self-aware, better at self-regulation, and more driven and committed, you get closer to unlocking your full potential as an athlete. Now we've discussed how athletes can develop their emotional intelligence. Now let's turn our attention to the parents, because let's face it, your emotional intelligence plays a huge role in your child's experience in sports. Today, we're going to cover empathy, social skills, and self-regulation for parents. Firstly, let's talk about empathy. As parents, it's crucial to understand and connect with your child's emotions, especially in the context of sports. This means understanding the athlete's perspective. Remember, sports can be a roller coaster of emotions for your child. The one thing I love about sports is that life's sped up. It develops character and teaches resilience. Now, they may experience excitement, disappointment, frustration, and everything in between, that they wouldn't experience that many emotions in a 24-hour period that they do in that 60 to 90 minutes between those lines. So try to see things from their point of view and avoid minimizing their feelings. Now, one of the toughest situations I think any parent can relate to is the car ride home. Emotions are still fresh and can easily dictate the direction of the conversation. It's important to acknowledge that even if your child wants to talk about their performance, empathy is also about recognizing signs of stress or burnout. Pay attention to changes in your child's behavior, such as increased irritability, decreased motivation, or physical symptoms like headaches or stomach aches. Now, these could be signs that they're feeling stressed, burnt out, or overwhelmed. Finally, let's talk about self-regulation. This is your ability to manage your own emotions, especially during games and competitions. This has been a challenge for a lot of sports clubs at the moment, and that is the parents getting wrapped up in the emotion of competition. A big part of this is self-awareness, practicing managing your emotions during games. It's natural to feel invested in your child's performance, but honestly, the best thing you can do is stay calm and to avoid getting caught up in the heat of the moment, especially when the majority of what is happening is out of your control anyway. Avoid the negative comments or reactions. Your words and actions can have a significant impact on your child's confidence and self-esteem. Focus on building them up, positive reinforcement and encouragement. And more than anything, focus on your child's effort, not just the outcome. This is one of very few elements within their control. Celebrate their hard work, dedication, and sportsmanship, regardless of whether they win or lose. By developing these EI skills, you can create a more positive and supportive environment for your child to thrive in sports and in life. Remember, your emotional intelligence is a powerful tool that can also help your child reach their full potential. Now that we've explored the importance of emotional intelligence for both athletes and parents, let's get down to the brass tacks and talk about some practical tips and strategies that you can start implementing today. For athletes, here are a few quick, actionable tips. First, practicing mindfulness. Take a few minutes each day to focus on your breath. Observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment and stay present in the moment. Now, this can help you become more aware of your emotions and manage them more effectively. The benefit of this is you're literally practicing the flow state, which is where you perform at the Now that we've explored the importance of emotional intelligence, now that we've explored the importance of emotional intelligence for both athletes and parents, let's get down to brass tacks and talk about some practical tips and strategies that you can start implementing today. For athletes, here are a few quick actionable tips. First, practice mindfulness. Take a few minutes each day to focus on your breath. Observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment and stay present in the moment. This can help you become more aware of your emotions and manage them more effectively. The benefit of this is you're literally practicing the flow state, which is where you perform at the pinnacle of your potential. Secondly, use positive affirmations. Replace negative self-talk with positive statements about your abilities and goals. We are hardwired to think more negatively as our mind is constantly on the lookout for threats. Use affirmations to build a positive mindset towards your sport. Repeat these affirmations regularly, especially before competitions, to boost your confidence and build resilience. And thirdly, seek feedback from coaches and mentors. Ask for specific and constructive feedback on your performance and your emotional responses. This can help you identify areas for improvement and develop your EI skills. We all have blind spots. There's things in my life that I can do better, and some of them I'm not even aware of as of yet. Coaches and mentors can fast track your development because they help guide the way. Now, for the parents, here are some quick and actionable tips. First, focus on effort and attitude. Ultimately, in any competition, these are the elements that your athlete is in complete control of. The results can either be influenced through effort and attitude, or it is completely beyond them. Celebrate your child's hard work, dedication, and sportsmanship, regardless of the outcome. Encourage them to enjoy the process, bring great energy, and have fun rather than solely focusing on winning. Secondly, encourage open communication. Create a safe space where your child feels comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings. Ask open-ended questions, listen actively, and avoid interrupting or minimizing their emotions. And then lastly, model healthy emotional regulation. Children learn by observing their parents. Show them how to manage emotions in a healthy way by staying calm under pressure, communicating effectively, and handling setbacks gracefully. Remember, emotional intelligence is a skill that can be developed over time. It's not something you're born with, but rather something you can learn and improve through practice and dedication. Start by implementing these tips and strategies in your daily life. Be patient with yourself and your child and celebrate the small victories along the way. With consistent effort, you'll see a significant improvement in your emotional intelligence and your overall experience in sports. And that brings us to the end of episode 24 of the Confident Athlete podcast on emotional intelligence in sports. To recap, we've explored what EI is, why it's crucial for both athletes and parents, and we've provided some practical tips for developing these skills. Remember, EI is all about understanding and managing your emotions and recognizing and influencing the emotions of others. It's about self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. I encourage you to start practicing these EI skills in your daily life. Whether you're an athlete focusing on mindfulness and positive affirmations, or a parent practicing active listening and modeling healthy emotional regulation, every little step counts. Furthermore, I can definitely recommend checking out psychologist and author Daniel Goleman's book, Emotional Intelligence: Why It Can Matter More Than IQ. Try one of these techniques this week and see the difference that it makes. Pick one skill, whether it's deep breathing, positive self talk, or active listening, and commit to practicing it regularly. You might be surprised at the positive impact that it has on your performance and your relationships. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts, experiences, insights into your development of EI. So please feel free to get in touch at riseaboveadversity.com.au, Rise Above Adversity on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn, or you can personally email me at coachcow@riseaboveadversity.com.au. Thank you once again for tuning into the Confident Athlete podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. It helps us reach more athletes and parents of athletes just like you who want to up their mental game and become the best athlete or support network that they can be. I appreciate you joining me, and I look forward to continuing this journey of confidence and mental strength together. Stay tuned for our next episode, but until then, keep putting the work in, keep believing in yourself, and never underestimate the power of a confident athlete.